I had a recent conversation with a friend of mine who is an atheist agnostic about Christianity's historical validity, but that was fun. Long story short, he would like to be provided with apologetic source material which uses historicity to prove, make the case for the account of Christ as told by the scriptures. I am aware that no one can be arguing in the kingdom, but he seems very interested. Any help you can offer would be greatly appreciated. Well, yeah, you can't argue in the kingdom, but if he's interested, if he's curious, that's actually a good thing. How deep does he want to go? Gary Habermas has a number of books. Last name Habermas, Habermas. I'd point you to him first, and above all things, a book called Did the Resurrection Happen? It's a conversation with Antony Flew, who was an atheist. At the time of the conversation, he became a deist, not a Christian, later, and so all the atheists say he's not really an atheist anymore, but that's kind of silly because he was still holding to atheist arguments at the time of the conversation. And the conversation is about the historicity of the resurrection of Jesus and its logical proofs. It's wonderful because Antony Flew, unlike many other atheists these days, was honest enough to admit that it was not illogical to surmise that the best possible explanation for the facts is the resurrection of Jesus, even though, he says, I can't believe it because those kinds of things don't happen. But he says, I have to, a priori, decide that those kinds of things don't happen. It's not based on the evidence I'm making that claim. It's based on the evidence of the rest of history. He's making that claim. Not based on the evidence of Jesus' history. Because the evidence of Jesus' history, it doesn't add up unless you have something happen. Something going on. Stolen body, but that doesn't add up either if you do the math. Swoon theory, but that doesn't add up either if you do the math. Mass hallucination, no, that's just, only idiots say that. Whoever said that's a moron. Resurrection? These men must be drunk. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Gary Habermas, he's got that one. He's got a book called The Historical Jesus, which is more about testimony to Jesus in the ancient world. Good book, though. Especially if you care about how history is done from history, because I remember reading the reviews for Habermas's books on Amazon, and these atheists were just laying into him about how he didn't provide any proof for Jesus and his resurrection. And what they were demonstrating is they don't understand how any of history works and how proof of history works. They were like looking for, like, he wanted to produce the body or something. Like, they were asking for impossible, non-historical answers. So if he's able to handle history, Habermas is great. Habermas has a disciple, Michael Licona. The Resurrection of Jesus, a New Historiographical Approach. I'm about this far into this book that's about this thick. So if he wants to do real history, like a big boy, put on his big boy pants and do history, this is the book. He can read Habermas and say, well, he doesn't understand history. Okay, fine. Then go handle Licona. That's the real deal, man. That's how you do ancient history. He starts by laying the foundation for history itself and how we understand it, a philosophy of history based on all the classic understanding of history, so that we can, like, assess the question from the proper place. Phenomenal work. I'm like just trying to wade in on this deep, right? But if you really, if you're going to be like, well, I want the history, and be really boastful about it, you go fight Laconia if you want. There's also, that's the resurrection of Jesus. There's also the resurrection of the Son of God. Bit older, might be a little dated now, I don't know. This is by N.T. Wright. And he's one of the first ones to really kind of make this argument that the biggest proof for Jesus' resurrection is the existence of Christianity as an emanation out of Judaism. And you can dismiss that, because you can dismiss whatever you want with the will of power. But if you do, it just shows you don't understand Judaism at all. You must be from California, where people invent new religions all the time. Because nobody that's a Hebrew invented new religions. You don't do it. You especially don't do it at Jerusalem. You especially don't do it during Passover. And then you don't get rid of the Sabbath. What do you get rid of the Sabbath for, you idiot? It's insane to think that 3,000 Jews converted on the day of Pentecost. It's insane. What could make them do that? Saul of Tarsus. What could... So, resurrection of the Son of God. The argument that if you're going to say Jesus didn't rise from the dead, you need a historical reason for Christianity's existence that's not the resurrection. And what is it? The stolen body? And so that's the resurrection of the Son of God. Also this thick. I'd point you to Licona first just because it's a newer source, and because N.T. Wright, while he's great on this, don't read him on justification. He gets it all wrong. New Look on Paul is bad news for Christianity. Cool. Great confirmation present. Father's Day present. 500th anniversary of the Reformation present. Buy my book. Make me happy. It'll buy me a latte.
Doctor, to bring me back to life. I'm about to lose my mind. You've been gone for so long. I'm running out of time. I need a doctor. Call me a doctor. I need a
literally feels like a lifetime ago, but I still remember it like it was just yesterday though. You walked in, yellow jumpsuit, homeroom, crack jokes. Once you got inside the booth, told you